We're live, we're live. Let's freaking go. I should get used to using my stupid screen for the ads. Well. Oh, well. "90-second ad break. The Sari bot didn't even say it was here yet, and I got that to happen. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Any second now. There it is. Let's try that. Ads are finished. The this bot. There we go. All right. There we go. I think I got everything set up. I think. So now we can just. There. I will yell at this bot. I will yell at this bot. I won't really yell at the bot, but you know. There we go. There we go. Fish, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. We're just doing a little vibing, yapping before starting the gaming. Always here, you know, completely fair. Let's see. Oh, apparently there's a new Daredevil series coming out. Or not series, season coming out. That's awesome. Am I good in my voice? Yeah. It shouldn't be anything different than it usually is. Is it like quiet or something, or interesting? Hello, madam. Does my audio sound fine? Sounds less potent. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Interesting, interesting. Well, as long as it's working. You sound okay and your background music sounds fine? Okay, good. Good. So how we doing, everyone? How are we doing? Let me send a message really quick. Things are good for you? Let's go. Let's go. I had to pull myself out of playing World of Warcraft for the last like 3 hours to set up Minecraft for stream today. So that's always a time. That's always an interesting time. I enjoy WoW. Taste so much pizza. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Your stomach hurts? My condolences. That's the opposite side of things being good. I need to test something. Okay. Oh, 47k. Let's freaking go. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Madam, thank you for the 75 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Friend, yes. Anytime, anytime. Fiend. Hey, it's okay either way. Okay either way. Kentucky Fried Loxin. Honestly, probably accurate. Probably. Okay. Let's do a little bit of the actual game. Chicken friend stick. Don't worry about it. There we go. Alright. So, I'd finished up the castle and still have a lot to work on. You see a horse? Interesting. I see cows, things like that. Gonna be cooking dinner, be back in a bit. Okay, Sylvie, you do what you need to do. You do what you need to do. Yes. She be here, sort of. Hi, the wife. It's always funny to me when people are just like, where's the wife? Where's wife? It's just like, she's somewhere around here. She is somewhere around here. I need to start, like, actually filling in the castle here. It's more of a fort, I guess, because I can't really do a main hall since I built it like this. Like a large sort of barracks. It's amusing to you. Completely fair. Let's just trash a bunch of this stuff. The junk. And then I can grab some of these. We don't come to stream for content, we come to say hi to the wife. Honestly, fair. It's her story and I'm just one of the side characters. Alright, there we go. Let's get a flower box. She's the real main character. That's how this works. And I just threw out all my dirt. Man. No problem. Yeah, I guess this isn't bad. It's not bad. He says gaslighting himself. Just trying to make sure that he actually finishes the build. It's just nice to be able to fly for this. Okay, that's good. What's your first impressions? You are a very, like, hello, I'm here to be the like, chaotic one type vibes. Let's grab a bunch of flowers. Wouldn't confuse the heck out of it. It wouldn't confuse the heck out of me if people called you the husband and both the husband and the wife. Interesting. Okay. I should actually start using my backpack. I was even already putting flowers in here. Come on, man. Not yelling hi, the husband. Yeah, no, it's fine. First impression wasn't wrong. Yo. Okay. Oh, it's facing that way. Yes, bird, it is. It is. Thank you for letting me know. Just to be sure. We're on the story arc of, hey, I'm actually trying to stream on YouTube again. So we're just not going to do the music requests for a while to just try to make sure that YouTube doesn't hate me. And I'm also going to start doing clips more consistently again since I fell off the face of the earth on that. Just wanted to check. Yeah, and the music's not like overpoweringly loud, right? On either side. Is this one okay? The answer is no. Ah. Well, there you go. There you go. More flowers. I need one more of these white flowers. Alright, we're cool. Because at least like this, I can actively add more variety here. I need another blue flower. Need more blue. Little pig. No sleep. No sleep yet. Turn it. There we go. Okay. Okay, sounds good on both sides. Thank you, Bird. I think Itsloxin, and well, my first impression was, wow, the model's out and respectfully, but your personality does not match the model. Yeah. I mean, fish. Depressed insomniac is the aesthetic for a lot of people with emo. That is the, like, assumption. Okay. I wish I could center the blocks. Or the flowers on the blocks, rather. Okay. Not emo, can't make it. I'm not trying to. Not trying to. Am I really about to do what I think I'm about to do? I might be. Because, like... yeah. First off, not against that wall. Because the sunflowers don't look good there. Darn it, that was my flight ring. Okay. Needs to be this wall. And then we can do that. Just alternate the patterns here. And then... that... it's already better. It's already an improvement. For now. Actually, I haven't checked on the diamond thing in a while. There's so many things that I can do. This is the start of the I need to do a crap load of building sort of setup. There we go. I can make more dark matter stuff. More dark matter. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. Yeah, I said it. I forgot you were here, dude. Alright. We'll start by replacing the inner areas here with the dark oak. That way it's not just like it's not just dirt the whole way. Cause that'll look better. That will look way better. I feel like I should change the stream title to Putting People to Sleep. Sylvie told me the other day with some of the power washing simulator stuff, she was actually falling asleep listening to the stream. Which I found very funny, if I'm honest. Also, what are we thinking of the new Spider-Man trailer? Because, like, I have very mixed feelings about it. I'm over here like, don't give him the organic webbing. I like the web shooters. I like the web shooters. Don't give him the organic webbing. And also, it seems a little bit packed for, like, what it is. There's so many characters. There's so many different characters in the movie. So I'm very, very curious to see how it goes. Unlike the He-Man movie, which I was interested in for about 11 seconds until I found out Jared Leto was playing Skeletor. Then I went, oh, no. Yes, Bird, there's a new trailer. There is indeed a new trailer. They've got him fighting hand ninjas, implications of mutant characters, Hulk. There's all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. So enjoy that knowledge now. And I'm very curious, like, I'm over here going, of all movies, why, like, I thought this wasn't supposed to be directly connected to the multiverse. Why is there implications of mutants? Because I thought mutants weren't a thing in the, like, main MCU verse. I thought they weren't a thing. What do you mean they are? Okay. Along with their zombie ninjas, so we might actually get to see Spider-Man, quote-unquote, kill some people. Quote-unquote. So that would be interesting. Because, like, no kill rule doesn't apply to zombies. As anyone who's seen the Marvel Zombies series would abundantly know. No regrets. Full power, no holding back Spider-Man gets showcased properly in there. Full power. Man. I think I have a vein mining mod, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember the keybinds for it. So, it is what it is on that. It is what it is on that. Go. Yeah. Also, there's been a surge of people asking me to play Undertale again. Is that something we'd want? Because I only got about like an hour into that the first time I ever tried it, and then I just never touched it since. Okay, good. There's no extra cooldown there. What was my first impression of you? I would say, in the ocean of people that were there that stream, a level head. That would be my impression. Okay. Could be fun. Nice. Nice. Man, why is there so much stuff in here? It's surface level. Actually, no, it's not. I leveled a mountain to put this castle here. So technically this is having dug down a decent bit. Normal, yeah. Is this the part where I also say, but remember the bar is low for normal in the VTuber space? Okay. Like, I stopped going on to the VTuber parts of Reddit just because it's all thirst traps, and I'm just like, can we not? I just want, like, actual content, not, like, bobs. Okay. Should I put some of these out? Surround the castle with some cherry blossoms. I feel like that could look good. I feel like that could look good. Did I put my Philosopher's Stone in the backpack? Oh, there's a beehive here. I will leave that for now. I just need some saplings. Just need some saplings. Then I can transmute them into other things. Okay. I mean, fair, because I have this weird ability to tell that there's a real person behind the model. You know, especially not... Yeah, exactly. The amount of... okay. By the way, full disclosure, the reason I haven't been streaming on TikTok in a hot minute, in the changeover of ownership, apparently TikTok, like, removed a bunch of streaming abilities for a lot of people. I can't stream on TikTok. So, I know, it's like, oh no, such a shame. What? Okay, there we go. But, like, the amount of people on TikTok that were, like, trying to hit on me, even though I was very clear about being married, it's like, oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay. Throw this right here. Hello. Good. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. Married into a woman. Yeah. Well, ads in 5 minutes. Let's put it this way. On the topic of people doing a little too much sexualized content in the VTuber space, people are a little too accustomed to the idea of male VTuber. That means the main content half the time is yaoi bait, and I'm over here like, nope, women. So, shocked people there, apparently. Shocked people there. Throw all this garbage out. Why do I have... Yeah, people can be very weird. And hey, it's one of those scenarios where it's like, yeah, get the bag, get the money, you do what you gotta do out in this economy, but also like, hey, everyone, can we just not assume that that's the default? Can we not assume that that's the default because it makes it a little easier on me? Okay. More saplings! Now, before I transmute all of them... There we go. Brim, welcome! Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's put the cherry sapling in here. I was about to say, why did the music stop? No, it's still going. It was just really quiet for a minute there. Okay. Just very, very quiet. You know, I like that from day one you were shutting people down and... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, that was one of the first things that, as an interaction Sylvia and I had, was, her telling me that, I made her feel safe. Because, like, as the guy that was always around the sort of group that we were both, like, a part of at the time, her and I interacting started with I give off vibes of a lot of safety. And then me from there going, well, I gotta keep that up. I gotta make sure that I retain that. And then her and I becoming friends after that. We were hanging out so often that people started being... People, when we finally got together, admitted that they were shipping us in the sort of group that we had. Yeah. That I wasn't gonna have to tolerate the audio. Yeah, there's a lot of layers to everything. Okay. That is a really ugly tree. That is a really ugly tree. From where I did, it was really nice and needed. Yeah, and I'm happy to be able to provide that sort of environment. It's good stuff. It is good stuff. But my gosh, that tree was ugly. Much better. Still a little weird, but much better. Darn it. Out of bone meal. I'll just plant a bunch of saplings and then just let them go. To be around mostly saying not constantly horny people is nice. Exactly. Exactly. Also, as a means of trying to get back on the YouTube algorithm, because I seem to have been kind of knocked off of it, I'm going to try to start posting consistently again. Ads are going to start in about a minute, by the way. And also, there might be a bit of a change-up. Because I'm going to be real. I might be in, like, Shadowban jail over there. Like, loose Shadowban jail because of Dead by Daylight. The content for that might be a little too aggressive. So we might try some new stuff. And then just DBD gets to be the, like, Twitch-specific content. Also, I'm very curious to try something out. Twitch Clip That. So, I'm a part of a test thing where the site has, like, an auto-clipping system now. And if I say those words, it's going to generate highlights from the whole stream. So, I'm very curious to see what it generates. Okay. So, factory back there. Do we want to turn this into farmland? I feel like a giant greenhouse would go really well here. Industrialization. Yeah. Make that a Twitch-only thing, that way we have the music. And this also might give me the push that I need to try to do some content of World of Warcraft, which I will not be unhappy with. I like multiplayer games. Minecraft is nice for being able to do, like, the yapping and stuff, but I also really like to throw myself into multiplayer games. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for the head pets. Did the head pets actually? Okay, they did. Good. Part of the reason I was taking as long as I did to start the stream up today was because I was having tech issues with the redeems. And Ice Queen, welcome. Welcome. Well, I'm gonna have to cover this whole area with water if I'm gonna turn it into a farm. That way I can get rid of all these plants. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ad break is finishing. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome. Let's see. Dirt. I need to throw a bunch of stuff I'm not currently using in my backpack. No. Sword. Egg. I could clone a bunch of chickens using the eggs. Mods are fun. Tech issues, you never. Madam, ever since the biggest group that, like, popularized VTubers in the West popped up, there has been a reoccurring phrase that's been used around. The EN tech curse. Because this is the most common thing you'll find across every VTuber is tech issues. It is not just me. It's basically every VTuber, and if they don't tell you about it, or if they don't mention it, they're just not telling you about it. Let's put it that way. What's up, dude? Plants can go in here. Or if they claim they're not having any tech issues whatsoever, I don't believe them. There's always something. Literally always. I should grab a bucket. I have a bucket. Because what I can do... What? There we go. I forgot you could put water in trees like that. I forgot you could do that. Ta-da! Also, a lot of people just kind of assume that World of Warcraft is one of those sweaty sort of games. If I'm streaming it, I'll be showcasing how you can literally just, like, do... The game is in a state where you do what you want to do and just kind of vibe. Why did I do that? Why did I place that like that and then immediately pick it back up before it got any of that done? Like, man. There we go. So much better for getting all that stuff out of the way. And thank you for the headbeds. Thank you. Hello? Hello? How powerful was that sapling on the ground? Apparently very. I could use the destruction catalyst and just start, like, nuking the area, but I kind of like the idea of just kind of manually terraforming this. You know, it's just kind of a vibe. Just kind of a vibe. Fish, welcome back. Hope your side quest went well. There we go. We're just doing a little chop right now. I should also start grabbing apples for golden apples. I want to go fight the Wither at some point. But that's a bit of a process to get to. Wither, netherite armor, all that sort of stuff. Side quest of being pulled into a store with your family. Yeah, exactly. Your side quest. I've also got a bajillion tech mods that I want to explore in this. So, like, even though I've got magical flight and a whole bunch of other stuff, beat the bedrock wither first try. I've heard that that's a lot harder. I never do the, like, easy way out sort of fights with the wither, though, in Java. Specifically just because I like the... I'd like it to actually be more of a fight. Do I have guns, though? Gun. There is a railgun in this mod pack. A cave full of netherite. Actually, that is a good point. You could use the nether, or the wither to blast through the lower layers of the nether for netherite really easily. So yeah. It could be used for some tricky farming really quick and easily. Okay. In full netherite while killing it in a cave. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm sure netherite blocks, though, are pretty blast resistant. That seems like something that would be blast resistant. But it'd be cheaper to just use obsidian at that point. It would be much cheaper. Okay. This would be good for a farm, but like more. Well, you gotta go. Okay, well, good luck with the side questing. The rarity and the wither basically can basically break anything. Yeah, I made a automatic wither farm at one point in a mod pack, where it was in a like completely blast resistant room, and it was a weird time. That was a mod pack where I got a little too much power. Okay. What are we thinking for the walls for this? Because, like, I got a lot of options. Limestone, granite. I don't want to do just wood. Oh boy, here I go overcomplicating things again. Andesite. What can I chisel this to look like? Chisel. Andesite. Close, but no. Everyone, do I overcomplicate this massively? Do I overcomplicate this massively? Because I could overcomplicate this massively. Yes, okay. Hi, Lachlan, welcome. Thank you for the head pats. I do? Okay. Well, I'm gonna regret this. Why did I not have oak stairs learned? And birch logs. So, such oddly specific stuff. Okay. Backpack. Polished blackstone. Blackstone comes from the nether, right? I think it does. Actually, let me power up my energy thing here really quick. That way I'm not, like, screwing myself over with it. Okay. That'll do. All right, time to overcomplicate things. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but you know what would look good? You know what would look good? And it's also going to get me a bajillion levels. It's going to get me a bajillion levels. Phone was not working, so computer it is. Well, welcome back. I've decided to start mining quartz. It is a building material I do personally enjoy. Therefore, on top of that, blocks of quartz chisel into some decently, like, some decent detailed stuff. Quartz bricks. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I could do like some really interesting pillars with that. Maybe if I can make it into slabs, I can overcomplicate a roof. Flight, please. Standard creative mode flight with this ring, except I give you guys the power to just force me to double jump. Like, I could set that up to where you guys would have a redeem that's just double tap spacebar. And it just turns the flight off. That could be funny. I might do that later. Did I remember waypoints? As evil, yup. Did I remember to do this? Okay, I did. Yeah, I could do a handful of redeems that would be really evil, like drop item. And this is a heavily enchanted Paxel. So, you know, that... Who needs that redeem, though, when I accidentally do it myself? Yep. Yup. Okay. So, you know, you never know. Okay. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be here for a while. Especially with all these Endermen crowding. Because they are spawning everywhere. Everywhere. I thought there was a block there. I thought there was a block there. I'll be real. Oh, by the way, this might be a throwback for some people. Since I am a comic nerd and read a bunch of comics, DC is doing an event where they've brought a character in that I was not expecting. It's one of those, like, wait, people remember he exists? And not just people remember he exists, but, like, executives at DC remembered they owned Static Shock. And he's, like, partially in the main universe now. Because, like, that was... Yes, Static Shock. They had Static interacting with the Teen Titans in the comics recently. And by interacting, I mean he had to come save them. Which I think is really cool. I don't think anyone's going to have any problems seeing Static Shock make actual appearances in media again. There's also a future timeline version of Static that's interacting with Batman Beyond in the comics, and while that's cool, I'm not a super big fan of Batman Beyond. That's a lot of glowstone. I feel like I could make some redstone lamps. And it's mostly just because I'm not, like... I don't like the way that they had Bruce Wayne hang up the cowl in the in that universe. Or the fact that the writers shipped him with Batgirl. I hated that. I very personally hated that. So, yeah. That was an interesting time. Also, the event itself that DC's been running is a like big knockout tournament. And that's just been fun. Because you get to see characters that you would not normally see interact. They had like a Dragon Ball Z fusion of Shazam and Superman. Superman and Homelander fought. And they even had Mortal Kombat characters show up. Because apparently that's in that multiverse too. And you know what? That's okay. That is a-okay. Because as long as it's fun, that's all that matters. Okay. I've also partially, by the way, been just flying around looking for a bastion. Because it would be really cool to get the netherite trim. Is this Blackstone? It is. Leave me alone. Yeah, drop aggro. Drop the aggro. Yeah, I could ramble about all this sort of stuff for a while. But regardless, I think that DC Comics are doing some interesting things. And given the fact that Marvel's been so dominant for so long, the Superman movie being good, and DC actually doing interesting, fun ideas with their stories, rather than just, it's dark, it's gritty, again. I think DC's doing some good things. And even when the dark and gritty universe that they recently launched has been a thing, the absolute universe for DC's actually been really interesting ideas, as opposed to just, what if everyone was sad all the time? And it's like, but that's not interesting. There's a difference between gritty and dark and, like, gritty and interestingly dark. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Let's make some inventory space here. Full stack of glowstone blocks. Sad thing is, yeah. I just think that I don't know. There's so many people that are just like, I want stories about chaos and destruction and war, and I'm like, then go play and read and interact with the Warhammer franchise. I like having, like, while it's cool to have characters that are like chaotic neutral or even chaotic evil, I don't want that to be the default. If you want dark and gritty, I recommend Warhammer, not Superman. Superman is like the definition of should be light and happy. Oh, I love having flight. Gas tier? Nope, just gunpowder. You, gas tier, in my pocket now. Get out of the lava. Thank you. You're just like sad clouds. I always feel bad about killing ghasts. And thankfully, I don't need to anymore now that I have the gas tiers. I doth not need it. Oh, maybe we can get I don't know if this version has... Oh, a hot tourist destinations complete. Nice. Hi, can you stop? Okay. I'm not in a version that has the ghast pet. That's too bad. We can get some of these bones, though, for farming. Come on. I should also look for a nether fortress, that way I can get some nether wart for potions. Because I think I can automate it. I haven't actually tried with Create. But Create can interact with just about anything, so I'd be shocked if it can't auto-brew potions. This entire setup of mods is just a cleverly disguised way for me to be able to play Satisfactory without actually playing Satisfactory. Sylvie, welcome! Welcome, welcome. I've made a horrible mistake. I decided to use nether materials for buildings. Yes, welcome. As we discussed earlier, hi, the wife. Hello, hello. Oh. Salad with homemade dressing. Ooh, and gochujang flavored spam for dinner. That sounds interesting. I actually had macaroni with gochujang pork for lunch. It was pretty good. I mean... Weird. Weird random pillar. Or breakfast sausage. Originally I was gonna be lazy and cook a few Italian sausages and maybe a tomato sandwich. Yeah, but Sylvie, you're off tomorrow. Therefore, why not spice it up? There's so much blackstone that I could mine. Also, this biome has like a Geiger counter radiation sound. Which has me slightly worried. Yeah, you spiced it up and made your own dress? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's one of those kinds of deals. That and you don't have salad dressing in the house? Well, there you go then. No. Bad skeleton. I haven't found a single structure. This is going to be annoying to fly back to the... What in the... What blew up? What actually blew up? Stop. No. Bad piggy. Bad piggy. Sylvie. The main channel might be... The main YouTube channel might be slightly shadow banned because DBD's too aggressive? Hi! Ancient debris. So, we might need to do a little changing up of some content around here. Game too violent. Even though I set it to mature, like, do not let kids into this stream. That is the current, like, working theory that I have. Interesting block. Interesting block. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a little fiddling around with stuff. Ads in about a minute. We're gonna just let this go through, that way I can start building up some sleeps though, like snooze the ads. News the ads. Snoozing and schmoozing. Hello, Gast. I really can't have you following me. Because I need that portal to stay open. Oh. I killed it with Return to Sender. Interesting. I did not expect that to work like that. I did not expect that to work like that. Okay. So yeah, we might end up trying some new stuff. It's one of those scenarios of like, if I can get my YouTube back in the good, because it's like been taken out of the algorithm. I've been looking at the numbers. Hi, can you not like be a pain? Then great. Great. Okay. Locks of quartz. And I do have a backpack, so I can throw a bunch of this stuff in here. Sag, yeah. Yup. Alright. But it is okay. I'll figure something out. Always do, right? What keeps blowing up? Why are things exploding? What are we doing here? Oh, you can chisel bone blocks. Huh. Oh, wait. Connected textures? Ew. Cool. Okay. Oh! Vix, welcome! Welcome, raiders! Hope everyone is having a wonderful night, day, or whenever it is for you. If you need to raid and dash, please make sure that you're taking care of yourselves first and foremost. Do whatever you need to do. That one's got a backpack. Hello, we're just vibing, doing some Minecraft. All that good stuff. I'm currently trying to figure out how to get back to the portal here. It is a time and a half, and we've also just been yapping about my hyperfixations of comics and World of Warcraft. So, hello. Hope everyone is doing good. If you are sticking around for a little bit, what were y'all doing? If not, I completely understand because streaming is a long process. Sorry about the ads. I forgot those were going. Can we get a shout out, though? Oh, we already did. I'm blind. I am just apparently blind. Let's see. Any second now. Hope, thank you for the posture check. I was looking at chat and almost walked into that lava. Good job, thank you. Listen. I might wear glasses, but it doesn't mean I'm not blind. It does not mean I'm not blind. Whee! Thank you! Oh! Welcome, Raiders! Jatsu? Welcome, welcome! Thank you for raiding as well. Were you two streaming together? Let me hit a quick follow there. We'll get another shout out going. Yep. It seems to be a coordinated effort. You weren't streaming together? Okay. Hello, well, welcome in. That's wild timing. Let's make sure we get a shout out. Completely separate raid. Nice. You raided within minutes of another raid. Wild. And welcome back from the ads, everyone. Were you also doing Minecraft? What was everyone up to? And I hope you're all doing well. It is just one of those kinds of nights where we are just out here vibing. And I am just enjoying it. Minecraft and let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, there is... Let's see. I was playing a game called Dark Auction. I found someone random. Okay. That's cool. I'm very curious. Let me see. Dark Auction. Let's see. Oh, it's a visual novel. Okay. This looks cool. I'm gonna leave that tab open later, or that way I can look at it later and see what's going on with that. 'Cause nice. That's fun. Well, thank you for raiding. Thank you for trusting your community with me. Nice to meet you, and I'll be sure to be checking out your streams. We have just been slogging through the nether for the last little bit, trying to collect materials, because I'm going to be building something over here. But yeah, it's Itsloxin. We do a lot of online sort of competitive vibes for games normally, but Minecraft is we're breaking up the monotony kind of game. And I always play with a truckload of mods. Always, always, always. The ancient debris. I need to cook that up. So yeah, this game is very much about just the building aspect for me. So if you like chill vibes like that, we do that sort of stuff a lot. It's a good time. And it will continue to be that good time. Yeah, chill vibes are the best. Yes, I will warn in advance. I've had people say that they fall asleep just listening to my Minecraft streams. Or they'll get sleepy enough to fall asleep. So it certainly is a time. But as I have been saying, if anyone needs to raid and dash, please make sure you take care of yourselves first and foremost. Do what you need to do. Because streaming is a long and honestly kind of draining process some days. So if you need to do that, do what you need. How do I want to do this? Let me grab the dirt back out. That's the bag that I'm currently opening. I'm thinking we level this out and make a giant building to be the sort of like those big like aircraft carrier looking farm buildings. Actually, it is an aircraft carrier now that I think about it, because it's usually like for pesticides to kill bugs and things on the crops. I think that could be a cool little design for a farm building. Yeah. Also, I love the little peak, the peak icon. The little bing bong heart always just gets a little, like, gosh, a silo. Probably. And it wouldn't need to necessarily just be for aesthetics due to the automated stuff that I can build in this. Sylvia, I was talking about this earlier. This is an elaborate ruse to just let me play Satisfactory while technically playing Minecraft. Is this... It's salt. Salt. Interesting. Okay. A little salty. Okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking... Yeah. Put your recipe for dinner in the Discord. Nice. Nice. Sylvie, that looks great. Oh, thank you for the follow. And is it pronounced Jatsu? Just want to make sure. Yes, that's correct. Nice. I'm aggressively dyslexic, so I get names wrong a lot. So, don't mind me, you know, asking every single person who passes through here about the pronunciation for things. Don't mind me. Okay, absolutely fine. Okay, perfect. This is gonna be annoying. Oh, I'm gonna annoy myself with this one. But hey, that's what I signed up for. Let's see. I need a night vision potion for being underwater. Gonna lurk while I get ready for bed, though. It's midnight here. Yeah, okay, you do what you gotta do. Yep, absolutely go sleep. Oh, air. I think there's a ring for that. At project. Yeah. 0 ring. Swiftful Strending Gale, Ignition, Harvest Goddess Band, Black Hole Ring, Nevertide Amulet. Vulcanite, Gem of Density. I feel like one of these lets me breathe underwater. Because I realize I don't have Netherwort still, so I can't actually make potions. Although, do I have a recipe? Do I have a recipe for Netherwort? Netherwort block. Netherwort and soul sand in a garden cloche. What? And then Netherwort block. Okay, I don't have a way to make Netherwort. I don't. That's too bad. Although I guess I could make the tanks. Am I about to start side questing just so I don't get annoyed by being underwater? I might be about to start a side quest here. Why does this always happen? Come on, man. Man. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I need to... I'm very curious about how something works for this. Tank. Copper back tank. That I think I have everything for that on me. Grab some shafts. Block of copper. Copper back tank. Does this have a weird interaction with... It does not have a weird interaction with my repair talisman. That's too bad. I was hoping for it to be easy. Copper diving helmet. Talking about those buildings that hold planes. Yes. The like hangers for crop dusting. Thank you for helping me figure out the words there. I just used frame glass for can. Okay. Okay. So now we roll over here. And then I think I can just put this down here. There we go. Perfect. Because that'll fill up with air and prevent me from running out of air while I'm in there. I'm gonna get so detailed with this. It's gonna be so annoying. And I say annoying, it's just tedious. Because, like, I'm placing these blocks here specifically so that when I eventually dig this area up, in order to place, like, pipes and wiring for automated farming, it's not going to be as time-consuming. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. What are you all doing here? What are you all doing here? Sword. There we go. Your grandparents lived by one of those? Nice. There's actually still one of those, like, on the outskirts of the town that I live in. Okay. There we go. Let's put some stuff away. That can go in here. More plant life can go in here. This is just like basic storage for now. It's gonna get way more annoyingly detailed later. I keep saying annoying. It's not actually annoying. It's just a bunch of stuff. Fine, that can go there. Alright. How is this looking? It's still collecting. Let's just stand you there for a second. Pork chops. I think it's in the backpack and not the bag of holding. No, it's in my bag. I have so much storage space that I'm losing items in it. Alright. I'm gonna hit the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run an ad. BRB. Dang! Hi, Cookie, welcome! I went to hit the restroom, I'm sorry. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for the follow. Blue Bean? Hello. Yes, I had played an ad and was just like, hey, let me...
Emotional
Sorry
damage.
about that. I hope your stream went well. I was lurking in there for a bit. I've been doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Yes, hope it was very good. I've just been playing some modded Minecraft today, just doing some vibing and all that good stuff. Let's see. That's close enough. I put together some stuff so that I can go underwater without drowning. Yes, the raid did not kill me. Welcome in, everyone. And Blue Bean, thank you very much for being the 2,700th follow. Thank you. We hit the big numbers now. Holy cow. I apologize for not being here during that. Claim the title with pleasure. Yeah, let's go. Have that effect? Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Also, is that a... Yeah, Shoto emote. Nice. I haven't seen a Shoto stream in a while. I just keep seeing the, like, highlights and videos on YouTube. Okay. But yes, enjoy the title of being the 2,700th. Enjoy. I'm just trying to, like, terraform the area. That way I can, actually build here. You're gonna go sleep? Well, thank you for being here. Thank you. And Cookie, next stream, rather than lurking, I'm gonna try to be a little more, active on it. Because I miss being in there and just yapping for a bit. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Okay. Also, let's see, been lurking in streams as well, don't worry about it. Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to the mods also for giving the shout out while I was gone. Everyone's been spamming the hydrate redeems, and by spamming I mean there's been like 5 or 6 of them tonight. So I was like, okay guys, I need to be right back. I need to, no. I need to put like a limit on the okay. I need to put a limit on the hydrate. I brought that on myself. Yeah, that one. That's the one. Yeah, people drowning me out here. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, love the model. Thank you. I'm very happy with the very hyped up customizable male model is actually customizable enough to where I don't feel like I have same face syndrome with other people anymore. It's so nice to have my own look. It's just like, yes. Alongside, I'm working on some redeems for, like, changing up the model and stuff. Someone told me okay. Weird comment that I got that I was like, really? I have that much overlap? Someone told me that they recognize a lot of names that frequent my stream in Joel Porcelain Maid stream. And I'm like, you know, that's fair. It's the same kind of vibes of the male VTuber that doesn't do the standard male VTuber overlap. So I'm over here like, okay, why am I being told this? And the context ending up, oh, you should get a toggle that's just gender flip your model for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's funny, but I don't know. And also, it's been really interesting to see Porcelain Maid actually having a male VTuber model. Because that's a good model that he got. There we go. But yeah, it's really interesting to me to see all the people that pop in and are like, I recognize people's names from this other stream. Because, like, the most common one is Sens. I know that there's a bunch of people in Sen's community that are also in my community, and I think that's really cool. And also explains some of the more unhinged comment that I get. Okay. Finally covered all that up. Time to sleep and get rid of this rain. I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. If you need to raid and dash, by the way, please do whatever you need to do. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves first and foremost, because streaming is a long and energy-absorbing task. Oh, I picked up a crossbow. So if you need to, like, get some food, get some sleep, take care of yourself, go for it. Make sure that you do what you gotta do. Do what you got to do. There we go. Alright, so this is the area for this sort of thing. I guess the actual build's gonna be like a greenhouse. Also, feel free for anyone who wants to just kind of stick around and listen to the yapping, vibing sort of chatting that we do around here. It is pretty common that is how this goes. There's a lot of just kind of lulling people to sleep with how my chatting tends to go. So, you know, that's always a good time. That is always a good time. Here we go. I still need to... Okay. Maybe I'll work on Krispy Kreme. Because the factory over here is going to be called Krispy Kreme. I should make a farm. I kind of want to work on Krispy Kreme. Because at least I got the area clear for all that. Brick. Bricks. Gloriously large amounts of bricks. Although, smooth stone blocks would also go good here. I have an idea. Stone. There's gonna be a lot of that. A lot of that. I need to extend the dirt out around here. I'll figure it out. I shall indeed. Lower this area. I did not realize Like, I completely forgot how close in here I built this. I completely forgot. And it's plenty of dirt. I just managed to load myself up on stuff again. So let's put stuff away. That way I can keep terraforming. Keep on keeping on. Okay. Yeah, this'll do. Because, like, the idea that I have... Let me grab this out and chisel it. Is... That's the stuff I'm using for the flooring inside, I think. I think I need... Stone... Here, connected textures... Yeah. Or is it you? It's that one. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Let's get, I think tile. And with it connected textures. With it being connected textures. That's honestly kind of worthless as a connected texture now that I'm looking at it. That's kind of worthless. Because that would be connected textures even if it wasn't connected. Let's try... Stone waves. How do you look? Okay. I want to make this building as cold and industrial as I can. I forgot I was flying. I was like, well, gravity doko. Gravity doko. It should feel like a corporate establishment. That way, when I get the automation going for it, it'll make perfect sense. Destruction catalyst. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Perfect. Much faster. Much, much faster. Okay. Well, that immediately got me 38 dirt, so we keep doing this. I could even make like a loading dock in the back. A loading bay, rather. And a giant, like, fake truck that doesn't actually move. Or, the Create mod has train stations. So I could make trains. That could be a thing. Love me an overcomplicated delivery system. Love that. Okay. How are we holding up right now, everybody? How are we holding up? Because my voice is finally in a position where I can actually talk for long periods of time. Train, yes. I can make trains. And not just like minecart trains, I'm talking like actual... The mod has actual trains. Create is very good for that sort of stuff. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. But I know what I gotta do. gonna look ugly until I fix it. But that's okay. Darn it. It's fine. I was probably gonna get rid of that at some point anyways. It's fine. I'm gaslighting myself. This is cope. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I need to lower this all down one. So I know what I need to do. I just don't want to do it. But it's okay. We'll do it anyways. It should be about here? Here, yeah. I love my flight ring. Stop and fall damage. Stopping all that fall damage. Go. Actually, I think there's... Hold on. At Project E... There's an item here. I think... Oh, it's so expensive. I think this would let me transmute items from, like, the stuff in my inventory. I think. Let's make something beyond dark matter. Let's make something complicated. I need to make red matter. How do I make this? It's 3 dark matter and 6 eternalist fuel. Alright, 6 of that. There goes my entire stockpile of energy. Okay. Even better matter. Diamond, obsidian, and bricks. I have a bunch of bricks on me. 2 obsidian. And then... diamond. There we go. Oh, it's so expensive. I didn't put the red battery. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. Okay. Let me see if I remember how this works. No, there's a creeper down there. Creation. Options, controls, keybinds. Project E. Project E. Mechanism, Project E. Extra function is C. Okay. That does work. Okay. Dirt. And then it needs a power source? It needs a power source. Luna, welcome. I hope you're doing good. It is going good here. Leave me alone. Back off, zombie. Back off. Back. All the way off. Thank you. Okay. So we'll power that up. And then... what was the mode change toggle for this? Achievements. No. Options, controls. Doing well, hope you're well too. I am indeed. My voice is basically back to normal at this point. There's a little bit of like scratchy to me talking, but it is fine. Transmutation. Right, power. Glowstone dust. Glowstone dust. No? Does it need to be a star? It does. Much better. Okay. And yeah, it's good to be back to basically normal. It always takes forever for me to get back to normal once I get to that point of, like, it sucks to be sick. Oh, I love this mod. It makes building so much more tolerable when I'm trying to terraform massive areas. So much better. Yeah. Okay. Can we get a shout out for Luna? There we go. Oh, this is so much better. Yeah, I hope you've been doing well and all your streams have been going good. Hopefully. Okay. Let's see. I should just bring this magic trash can over here. It's a little too far away. Just a little. Junk, junk. Okay. Oh, this actually... oh, it's eating the glowstone dust. Because I don't have a star in my inventory to power it. Oh, well. Gotta go quick. So I should really land here and do a running start. I love that running starts are required for the flight to go faster. It's just a weird little detail that I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. That's fun. Okay. Okay. There we go. What is this? So much junk already. Raw lead. Yeah, let me just shove that in my pocket. No big deal, no big deal. Let's do a little... let's make some stuff really quick. Crafting table. I don't technically need this because the Philosopher's Stone lets me do crafting stuff. But this will at least give me a spot to store some things. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm thinking tonight's the return to form 3-hour stream kind of night, rather than just 2 hours like the last couple streams. That would be very good. That would be very, very good. Hydration. I know I complained about it earlier, but I'm actually a little parched now. Actually a bit parched. Ta-da. Okay. This at least gives me the baseline. That way I have what I'm trying to work with rather than random junk. Rather than random junk. And let's see. Slash shout out and there we go. Since the mods seem to be napping. Okay, now I can take Klein Star out of there. This can just sit in my bag. And now I get to bridge the gaps and remove some of the ore here. All that good sort of stuff. All that good stuff. Counting for crochet, it's fine. I'm just messing around. Okay. Nothing to worry about. I'm just trolling a bit. It's fine. There's a lot of coal here. Holy. Holy. Okay. Okay. There we go. I should really put this... Hold on. We can keep the copper helmet on, just because it's nice for being able to do, scuba. Scuba-dooba-doo. But, I should really actually fill up the scuba tank if I'm going to do that. And because it's going to be a pain when I eventually dig something up around here, let's make some extra layers. Also, I was having a really weird conversation with someone about how, like, they're a quote-unquote waifu enjoyer. Therefore, they hate how, they've been hating how many banners for male characters there have been for the game that they were playing. And, I managed to convince him that, it was actually a good thing. That there was a bunch of guy characters. For the simple fact that that means that he can actually go do the content and not have to spend money for polls. He'd be able to just save up for the actual, like, the next waifus. At the use of term waifu unironically. Yeah. Yep. There's... I don't think it's too bad, but I've also been in the anime space for long enough to where I remember when that got popularized. In the, like... 2010s. So I am very desensitized to waifu as a term. It's an interesting time. Okay. Dirt and put the stone in here. But yeah, it was an interesting thing to just be like, listen, you're saving money for every time that there's a... every time that there is a dude for the main banner. And using the term waifu always gives you a mild cringe. I'm in that position where I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. But I also find it funny to call Sylvie the real waifu. I unironically am just like hee that I find that funny. There we go. Yeah, it is for the funnies. I still remember the last time someone popped in and was just like, wife? Like, real? And I'm over here going, yeah, real wife. None of that internet, oh, this is my wife, and it's just like someone that you know type stuff. Same with women calling male characters husband. Yeah. I mean, it's equal opportunity. It is equal opportunity. I'll just be over here like, yep, that's an attractive character. Or, you know, the yieldy best girl, best boy sort of comments. Because those are not a problem at all. Not weird at all. There we go. Also, I know I have just kind of like an interesting opinion on how that sort of stuff is like thought of, because I'm the type of person who goes, listen, I can understand attractive without actually being attracted. Carrot, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can see that, like, Thor in the Marvel Universe is played by a attractive person. I can say attractive without being attracted. Because I understand what a conventionally attractive person looks like. You have eyes, yes. Creeper. Oh, man. Please don't. Ah. There we go. What's up? Not much. Just been hanging out. We've been yapping about, like, a lot of comic book stuff today. I think that's been half my comments today. But, hey, at least it's on point since the new Spider-Man trailer came out. Yeah, at least it's on point. Alongside just, like, things that I find weird in the anime sort of space. Former professor who is a nun, celibate, not blind. I'm just admiring one of God's creations. There you go. That's a good way to put it, of, like, attractive without attraction. So, yeah. Because, like, for anyone that just popped in, we were just discussing how, like, odd of a term waifu and husbando can be. And, that evolved into me saying, like, I can see, someone is attractive without being attracted. And using the example of, like, Thor in the MCU. Because the dude's, like, giant like bodybuilder type, there's gonna be people that are just like, yep, that's the one. I had to repot 6 plants. Oh, sorry, you ended up losing one. That sort of thing always sucks. She was a lit and creative writing teacher. Honestly, they sound pretty goated. They sound pretty goated. Okay. If I want a, like, truck area, I think it's gonna be right here. Dog jumped up on the table and pulled him down and broke the pots. Oh no! No. The doggo got a little too up on there. And it just started causing problems. There we go. Rip in peace the potted plant that died there. Is this done yet? That is full. Nice. Okay. So much stuff. I feel like I need to do so many different things. I'm at that junction in my building where I need to just, like, actually lock in and just put a bunch of stuff together. Ugh. Okay. Just need to lock in and put a bunch of stuff together, because it will be good eventually. Eventually. She didn't become a nun until later in life after her husband died, and then she came of age in the 1960s. One of my favorite lines of hers was, "Can you speak up? I saw a lot of good bands in my youth." That's great. That's great. I love that. Okay. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Miscounted. There was 4 monsteras, 2 trees, and a brand new pothos. I lost one of my older pothos vines. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. But hey, at least you were able to save most of them. At least you were able to save most of them. I was walking around here thinking, why does something feel off? This one needed to be fixed. Most are expensive plants to replace if they don't bounce back. Yeah, better safe than sorry then. Absolutely better safe than sorry then. Okay. Apples don't go in the metal chest. Okay. I forgot a door. Alright. More chests. More chests. This way we've got more space to work with. And let's get oak. I have some building ideas. Let's actually do stuff with the castle. That way I can do a bunch of storage here. Forgot about the snake plant too. Ah. Well, as long as it's okay. Alright. Also, her openly talking about free love days. Yeah, sweet old lady. Looking woman in a habit talking about different substances that were like her and her boyfriend and her girlfriends did as well. It was wild. Yeah, and she became a nun. Lady was out here doing side quests. There's the ad break. I need steps. I need to get some steps here. It was the 60s, you had to be there kind of deal. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright. So what I'm thinking here is... How do I do this? I think like this? Because that should still be able to open? It does. Okay, good. Good. I'll probably be playing around with this. Eating cake at 1 a.m. is a stupidly amazing thing. True. Most food at 1 a.m. hits different. So, completely agreed, Carrot. Also, she sold a backpack across Europe at 19. Yeah, lady was out here doing side quests. That's impressive. That is absolutely impressive. Do I hate this? I might hate this. Because it just looks like it was an add-on there. Congratulations, you have been upgraded to wood chest. There we go. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll just do a bunch. This is fine. I'll put some signs on them later. There we go. Torches, torches, torches. Yeah, this is perfect. Infinite storage works. Please. There. Thank you. Okay. Ta-da. One more layer. One more layer. Her backpacking crossed over the troubles in Ireland and Northern Ireland. She had some crazy stories about that. That's freaking awesome. Live so close to... Yeah, we were just talking about someone who did a full backpacking across Europe at 19. So, you know, that's kind of a lot. I think that'd be dangerous these days. It would be dangerous back then too, but I feel like that's more dangerous these days. Look. Ta-da! Storage. Do I have leather in here? Rain, go away. Co, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's grab... Yes, I do have leather. I think it's just leather and sticks. Because right now, what I can do for the entire thing here is just get a bunch of these. One more. One more stack, rather. Wish I could remove my eyeballs and dunk them in eye drops. Allergies are awful. Real. Okay. She got picked up by a guy, and she mentioned in town she was heading to. The guy got very quiet and said, "I can't tell you why, but I'll take you to town. Promise me you'll stay there 2 nights." She did. Turns out the guy was... Or turns out she was being targeted by the IRA, so either the guy knew or he was a member but didn't... Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the guy saved her life. That's wild. Wild and crazy. Item frame with an item frame in it. That way I can have miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Ja-ja. This good stuff. Crossbow can be for the weapons. And now I can start unloading junk. Bricks. And then stone. Lots of stone. Organization. All of this, and she's technically still a teenager. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sneeze so much today, might as well rebrand to Sneezy. Oh. My condolences. Allergies really are the worst. Hold on, how much dirt did that say? 1,000. How much dirt did I collect? We might throw some of that in the condenser just to trash that dirt. Diorite, andesite, stone, nether. This can be the nether chest. Bless you. Exactly. Because sometimes you just gotta throw that out there and just be like, That's rough on those sneezes. I'm allergic to something in my home, but my mom's, and my dad's, but we don't know what. Legit, my kids legit said, "Bless you for the day" after my 30th sneeze. Covering their bases. They're at least covering their bases. Alright, emerald can go there for, like, gemstones. Gunpowder for mob drops, I think. She went from hippie to wife to nun to college professor. Like I said, she was side questing. She was actually just out there side questing. A few of these away, though I can empty that chest. Alexa, hello! Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fish. I have a fish. She'll do that. Also a cancer survivor? Nice. She's just like me, for real, for real. Dirt, because apparently I've got 17,000, or not 17,000, but like 1,700 of it in this backpack that's in this bag. It's just dirt. It's mostly just dirt. Okay. There we go. Which mean who said that? What? You mentioned what? I am a cancer survivor. It is a rough time. I also just recently got a mole removed, and they want me to come back in to just completely remove the area that was around it and just get that stitched up. because they were like, yeah, it's a little bit off, so we want to make sure that it doesn't end up anything bad. I'm over here going, okay, let's do this. Yay. Oh, quick, like, there's a surgery. But it's not even a big deal because it's just gonna be like 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm not afraid of it at this point. Wood can go there. Knowing them, they'd mess something up. Your American or your body will want to mess something up. Listen. Overall, I'm at a point where I'm just like, yep, it's fine. If I needed college, I would have had run for relay for life for me. I appreciate that. It's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, my I'm situated in a decent enough spot to where I'm not worried about it. And if I do start worrying about it, then you'll all know. It's not gonna be a problem. Okay. It is not gonna be a problem. I refuse to let it be a problem. Okay, backpack empty. And more junk. Another backpack. So many backpacks. Or I should probably separate the ore and the gems. But you know, like, it is what it is. Mob drops. I think I'll do not hostile mob drops as a separate chest. I understand how you feel when I was told I had endometriosis. I was already prepared for years. I was already prepared from years of trying to live with the issue. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I'm used to problems popping up, so I'm not gonna let it ruin my life or anything. Especially because it's a simple I'm in, I'm out. It's not gonna be a big deal kind of thing. Nether blocks, quartz. Wood, plants, nether block, gold. I guess I could do a gold chest. Gold is separate enough and common enough random junk loot that I can just throw some gold in there. Gotta roll with whatever happens, you know. And at this point, I'm very much used to it, so it's just, it is what it is. Nether blocks. Or quartz. I'm going to put TNT in miscellaneous for now. Part of the sea can be the magic thing, because it feels very magical. How long have I had the Minecraft world for? I don't have any direct idea. I use a lot of mods in this so that it becomes easier to build. But like, it's probably good like 20 hours. Okay, this bag's empty. Clipboard can be for create stuff. And kind of tech in general. There we go. So yeah. Slowly just filling things out with this and getting all my stuff done. Yeah. It's fine though. Yeah, it's fine though. Especially because people make you feel old for anything these days. It's like, come on, this isn't even a problem. Dark matter sword can go in there. Potion of water breathing. I forgot I had that. Hydrate, got it. Got it. Only one not old is carrot, apparently. Yelp. And as we all know, carrot is the arbiter of what is old and what is not old. Magic. There we go. Wildebeest, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Been a minute. I will go. Anytime someone calls me old, I'm like, yep. Rice Krispie sounds when I move, practically ancient. Okay, that's really funny, though. That's really funny, so that's, like, very respectable. I'm doing good. We've just been doing a lot of yapping while I've been building. And sorting all my junk out. Same. Yo, it's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. There we go. Kelp. Rice Krispie crew. Nice. Guess what? What's up? What is up? Some kelp in here. Glowstone in here, along with the gas tiers. Create your PC on Saturday? Let's go. Congratulations. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Oh, stretch. Yeah, no problem. That there. Almost done sorting things. My 3 backpacks. And bag of holding. Okay. And then we're going to move this in here as well. Because we could definitely do some automation, some like simple automation, if nothing else, of the iron furnace. But yeah, that's always awesome to see. It's so funny that you say, oh, the natural highlights is great. Don't even worry about it. Let's see. Hair is dyed black and way too dark to dye to it, or because my hair is black and way too dark to dye another color, or I destroy my hair. So now all my gray is coming in, and it's like, look, I have color. Let's go. You'll let me know the specs next stream. The next stream is... When is the next stream? Next stream is Sunday. And we might change things up from DBD. Because as I've said, YouTube seems to be bonking me with a hammer for too violent of content. So we might play a different game that I enjoy. Just to kind of test the waters and all that sort of stuff. That's when you set it up. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay. Okay. So farm area is going to go there. Factory is there. And then over here, I feel like there's so much stuff I could do. I feel like there's so much stuff. I need to like plan out some builds. I do have a furniture mod. Good. That's when you have to get OBS set up. Don't worry about it. OBS is really straightforward to get set up, unless you're actively overcomplicating it. If you're just trying to, like, if you're just trying to stream and don't even have, like, a camera set up, then all you have to do is a game capture and make sure your sound is being recorded properly. And always before the stream, before your first time streaming, make sure you record the stream settings that you have and actively listen to it. That way you can tell if you need to change anything. Because audio setups are always super important. So you're going over... Don't worry about it. You'll get it. I believe in you. I believe. This is... Whoa. This looks sick. This looks freaking cool. But yeah, there's like lots of guides online. And as it always just depends on how you want to do your streaming. Let's see, my hair was a dark brown, and then when I had kids it turned black. But I had natural red in the sun. Now it looks like my hair sparkles. Nice. Probably ask some streamer friends for assistance. Always a good idea. One of the go-to channels that I look at for setup stuff is their @ on YouTube is Nutty Lamau. They do a lot of stream tech guide stuff. There's a whole abandoned mineshaft down here. And it's like really... Whoa! Yes, that's the @ for the channel. And I also use a program called StreamerBot to automate a bunch of my stuff. Like here, let me actually show you guys this. When I switch to my chatting scene, I don't have to press any buttons. It automatically switches me to this sort of positioning and changes everything over. You have MooBot. StreamerBot is a separate thing. MooBot is like an online, like server-run bot. StreamerBot is a program you can run on your own sort of thing. So yeah. It just automatically puts me here and puts me at the right size and everything for my stream to actually, like, look good. And because I also have stream decks that I use a lot, since I just recently redid a bunch of my streaming stuff, I'm going to be putting in some time to create some buttons that I can just press to do that without having to tab into my OBS. Would I like to help? I could probably do a little bit of advice. And I could probably do some advising. Outside window, yes. The night version of the chatting one. I just got that one set up. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm waiting on PNG. Oh, spiders, please. Hold on. Friends, I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation, please. Okay. I've been waiting on my new PNG. My PC would cry and die if I tried to run a VTuber model from it. Yeah, better safe than sorry. VTuber models are a lot to run. Y'all might notice that there's not been any lag on stream for the last, like, 2 streams. It is unfortunate that I realized exactly what the problem was. And it was the throwing systems. Those programs are constantly running and calculating where the model is on screen. So they use a lot of resources for the PC. They use a lot. And that's one of the main reasons why I have that turned off at this point. Like, I would need some sweeping upgrades to be able to run that without any problems. Come on. Come on. Also found a Discord app on PC, takes up so much full stream. Yes. Yes. If I'm playing a single-player game and it's not like a collab or anything, I tend to turn Discord off. And then just look at it on my phone for any sort of, like, actual help with it. Okay. Finished Demon Slayer? Nice. Congratulations. I finished the manga for it. I'm not caught up on where the anime is. And it's one of those things that I read so quickly that if you asked me for half the character names, I would not be able to tell you. I would probably not be able to tell you the proper names. I'd be like the big guy. The pink blob girl. This cave is so sick. Sort of lucked out because... Oh, thank you for that, Bats. Because my husband is a programmer, so he's a tech guy. Not ashamed to admit. I'm always like, puppy dog eyes, please help me. That's kind of Sylvie and I. Sylvie, you here? Sylvie. Honestly, I end up the tech help for a lot of people. It is not uncommon for, after a while, for you to, just go, Loxin, can you help with setting this thing up? Because I'm the tech nerd guy that just goes, yeah, you just do this, this, and this. How to set the point rewards up? Yeah, channel point rewards are in the... if you are on Twitch, you just go to the section that's listed as viewer rewards, and it'll say power-ups and channel points. And there'll be a handful of those by default. If you're running a VTuber model, having a program like StreamerBot or Mix It Up is really good for being able to automate those. I should really stop just flying around aimlessly in the cave. I'm doing the MMO thing where I'm just like running around in circles while I'm just chatting. Ow. Ow. Because I got a bunch of stuff here. And I can actually put it in bags now. Tries to teach me all for it, but I'm not built for tech. And that's okay. You don't have to be. Just as long as you're willing. Okay. Yeah, there's some tech issues where I'm just like, screw it, I'll figure it out later. Other tech issues, I'm just like, yeah, hold on, I know what to do here. I know what to do here. This will not take long. Ad break starting soon. Let's freaking go. Those sure are words you're using. Yep. Words. He jokes I'm not, or he jokes that I'm the meme from Madagascar with the penguin who completely takes a mental trip whenever you give him directions. You know, tech is Itsloxin with music. Ah. I've been called out. Finally, it's big enough on the map to where I can just kind of look at it and go, yes, that way, without having to have a waypoint on it. That's much more aesthetically pleasing. To not have just a big beam. Expertise ends with if restarting doesn't work. And that's where my confused troubleshooting tends to begin. Where it's like, okay, let's start here, here, and here. And did you download anything weird? Because sometimes people be downloading just whatever pops up on screen, and I'm just like, stop doing that. Stop that. You get some help and stop it. Blow on it, plug it in, plug in and unplug it, Control Delete reboot. To be fair, Control Delete is Control Delete does help with most problems. Okay. Thank you for the lurk, Lexi. Thank you, thank you. Stone. I'm gonna end up with a ton of tough over time. Okay. All the gems and ore and such out. Much better. Much, much better. Spider, please. Where are you at? Hello? Oh. How did you get up there? Why did you get up there? They were looking for a way in. I'm not gonna give it to them. Cobble deep slate. Cobble. Tough can go in there. Go. That's not a mob drop. That's a mob drop. All your streams on. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. TikTok's been infuriating me as of late, so the occasional time where I have not. The occasional times where I've missed that has been days where I'm just like, I don't want to look at TikTok right now, and not thinking about it because I've also gotten out of like a 10-hour day of work. Okay. So yeah. And there you go. I sent you that one. Yes, past 100 days is wild. Yes, yes. Okay. I think we're good here. This is a decent start on everything. It's almost a 3-hour stream. Tried to fix my computer at work today since I couldn't even get into it, and our company got off early though, so that was nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting out of work early, you know, there's never a problem with that. Never a problem with that. So, I think I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. We'll raid out, find someone fun to pass the stream along to. Let's see. Right, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me see who is online right now. Thank you for the stream. I appreciate it. With how long I had to go on a break from streaming because of sick, that's just like a solid. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here, Crash rated us last time, so let's raid Crash. Crash is currently playing Repo. What was I coming? Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Everyone have a wonderful night, day, or whenever it is for you. I'll see you around soon. Bye for now.